John Mitchell is in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir.
Thanks very much for having me.
Come here. Delighted to have you. We had at least 4 messages.
I was just going to say
5 messages saying, "Come here, when's John coming on?"
And we were saying to ourselves,
lads.
"Relax.
Yeah.
We were thinking a couple of weeks ago we'll have to get him on anyway."
We had planned, but we
here,
hadn't
lads.
contacted you. So delighted you're here. Congratulations, pro debut.
Yeah, happy days. We're flying it now. We're off to a good start.
Everything you thought would be more.
No, I thought I'd finish him, to be honest. You know, I've kind of high expectations for myself, but I'm just looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cage Warriors 110. John finished Eric Nolan, if I'm not mistaken, was his name, wasn't it?
Eric Nolan, yeah.
Well, you didn't finish him. Sorry, you unanimous decision. It was a bit of a war, though. We were there. We watched it. How did you throughout? Did you think you were going to finish it in your mindset? You had planned to finish it, or
Yeah, like, John, when we went into it, like, one of the reasons that we took Eric Nolan, because a lot of times you get guys taking really easy fights for their pro debut, but like, especially they could have just, commentators even said it, they could have just given me a warm body, you know, for being in Cork, being on the main card. But Eric Nolan's a beast, do you know what I mean? Like, he's knocked out really good lads. He knocked out Lee Hammond, like, so I knew that fighting him was just going to be an absolute barn burner. Yeah. So it was nuts.
Elbows galore.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Elbows galore. I saw the images, like, class.
For the full fight camp, that's all. Like, that's what I drilled the most.
And was it you, like, so your amateur record was 11-3. Is it you saying time to go pro, or was the coach saying let's go, time to go?
Yeah, everything's up to Aaron Maguire. Like, since I walked in the door, you know, he decides everything I do. Like, if even at amateur, like, it's not like I'd be like, I want to fight this guy, Aaron be like, this is you're fighting, this is when you're doing it. And the same, like, now we have a manager and stuff, but it's still the same thing. If Aaron says jumps, we say how high, like, so.
Yeah. So I'm like 6 degrees separation from you some way, right? So I used to train with Aaron.
No way.
Before SGB was SGB, and Aaron wasn't a coach. Like, as in, I rolled with him maybe 4 times, 5 times.
No way, man.
That's it. He mangled me every time. He was fucking class. It still is class, I'm guessing.
He's an OG. You know what I mean? He really is.
This was easy 8 years ago.
Like, man,
easy 8 years ago.
Aaron's underrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you look at his pro record, every one he got sent over to get slaughtered by lads and just won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a beast.
Is he still fighting, or is he just training?
Yeah,
he's still going.
Like, blew out both his knees, but now he's back. He signed a multi-fight deal contract to Cage Warriors.
Class.
So it's unreal, man.
Yeah,
like,
that is class.
See him take over now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he fighting? Do you know? Can you say anything? Is he fighting this year? Will he be fighting?
March is when he's looking for.
Class.
Yeah.
Is that back in Cork?
No, that's London.
That's London.
March is
Or
London, isn't it?
Manchester, either or. Whatever one takes him now at this stage, you know.
What about you?
Any word on the
April.
horizon?
Yeah, April Birmingham is what I'm looking at. You know, like, we try never fight in the same card as Aaron because, like, you know,
Of course, you need him. Like you want him in your corner. Like,
just the hassle of it, man. When you could just fight 3 weeks later anyway. So, like, we're going to let him go first, and then we're going to go in April. But it's unreal because, like, you know, like, me and Jack were the best in UK and Ireland, like, but Aaron was still schooling us every time until he was fighting. So now to see him come back, it's going to make us way better because he's going to beat us up again for a few months.
Nice. Is there wiggle room there? Can you say to Cage Warriors, look, can we push it back, or is it quite demanding from them to say, look, this is your slot, you're fighting here? Or is it actually?
I think just the way it's working out with Aaron and Cage Warriors, April just suits more for us. You know what I mean? It's no panic anyway.
Yeah. So we've talked to Ian Gary, we've talked to a few other people in Cage Warriors. Their route is the UFC.
Yeah.
Is that your route?
100%. Do you know, like,
you're in it for the game, you're in it for the money kind of thing. No, not saying anyone who's fighting in Bellator is in it for the money.
Yeah.
But like that's a sure way to the UFC is through Cage Warriors.
That's it, man. And you know, like, everyone in Cage Warriors is a beast. Even the easy fights are hard fights. You know what I mean? So, like, you cut your teeth at this age. Like,
I was looking up your categories champion, Jai Herbert.
Yeah.
Like, I can't talk. I'm not. But I got an opinion. I didn't find him too amazing.
Man,
the stuff I've seen of him, I'm like, okay, he's not. I've seen people way
lightweight champion, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But think about it, man. Like, he's 24. He started at 24 or something. He's like 30 now.
Yeah.
He's
10-2 or something.
10-2. Like, imagine me in 6 years. He's good, like, but 6 years time, you know.
Yeah. But you do, and that's it. And I can't understand a word he says. He's English, but he's proper. He's really some twang to his accent. I couldn't understand
him. He's great, man.
him.
I love him. Like, he's aggressive as well.
Yeah,
I love
good
his style.
finish. It was 109. Was his last fight? Was it where he KO'd a fella with the knee? Yeah, with the knee. So are you training?
Flat out.
Taking easy?
No. Like, I took a week off after the fight just because, Joe, you've all that stuff that I put off, like, Joe, going places with my missus, the family stuff, but now I'm back to it twice a day, every day. Like, the only difference is I eat what I want now.
Yeah.
I eat a lot, like, but I train like twice a day. Like, even I'm going up to Dublin after this, I was training this morning, so it doesn't
Tell
stop.
me about, so you're going to Dublin to train with?
Craig Oakley.
Okay.
Or Collie Mahan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what gym is that?
Dublin Combat Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you're in college in Dublin as well on Fridays?
Yeah. So, like...
it works out. So you head up Wednesday, chill, train.
Yeah, train all day Thursday. You know what I mean? Train in the morning, get really good rounds in sparring, etc. like that, and then go back in with Collie, and then go to college the next day. It's good because I need one day off a week anyway, so that's my day. So.
And do you have a part-time job? You working like that, or?
Yeah, I'm working on the door of Soho.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, just over in Grand Parade there.
Good crack, so.
Man, like, I'm never starting a fight with a bouncer again, because every bouncer in Cork seems to be a member of an MMA gym at this stage.
We had Brian Spillane in the last episode, and he was obviously a bouncer in Havana. And we're like, what?
You just never know.
No,
you know
these days you can't. You don't know. Like,
definitely be the bouncer to hit. Like, if you had to pick one, it'd be Ryan anyway. You know what I mean? He's huge.
But I'm not hitting Ryan. Tell you that.
He's taller than him, which we were surprised at.
I don't look up. I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
I don't look up at people
Is
often.
he taller
Like,
than that? Yeah, that's
he's
mad.
6'6". Did he say he was 6'6"?
There you go.
Yeah. So, training over Christmas, very important question. Christmas Day, you rolling, or will you take the day off?
Christmas Day is the one day now I'll take off. You know what I mean? I'll keep it rolling until then, but Christmas Day I'll take it off.
Yeah.
I'll have to. I'll be killed otherwise.
And how is MMA Cork going? It's building and building.
It's going great. Like a lot of time MMA Cork, it can kind of be. You get the other gyms and they're like big gyms and like the franchise and stuff like that. But like one thing I was dying to say in the podcast is like even like the guys kind of going to FightCon and stuff like that. If you look at us for like the last 4 years, like I'm on a 10-fight win streak in Ireland. We never lost. Did Jack Maguire ever lose in Ireland? He got disqualified one time. Like we've actually taken out all these lads, and we always have. So like that's why we.
I think John's calling people out here, is he?
Well, we have that. We have that kind of like what's the word, like hunch on our shoulder, a bit,
chip
like,
on your shoulder,
chip on
yeah.
our shoulder. You know, so that's good. Like that's why it's so exciting for me and Jack just at the start now, because there's going to be other guys promoted, but we're going to take him out like we did at amateur. You know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah, you got to talk the talk. You got to talk the talk.
So we saw on your Instagram 5 years ago, inspirational story. I have to say, even it's a bit dark.
The photos are pretty scary. Like.
Yeah, nuts, man. You're awful doing,
So so for anyone who didn't see,
listeners, break it down.
You were out on a night out, obviously having a few beers or something, and you were just unprovokedly attacked. Is it?
Yeah, I was actually walking out of McDonald's, the blue McDonald's just up there in town out by Savoy, and I was walking out and there was just a guy tracksuit pants at 3 a.m. like can only mean trouble, you know what I mean? And he just went up, and I was actually with Small all the time, like, so the innocence of it, like I was so there's probably plenty of times I did deserve it, but there's one time, you know what I mean? And I was leaving, and she was saying he's like, did you hit my friend? And I just wanted to go away with her, like, and I was like, no, and got bopped. So do you know what did you want me to say? Yeah, like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no answer.
Either way, yeah.
So anyway, he just started like a fighting suit anyway. And do you know, just around the corner from McDonald's, what's the name of that restaurant? Scoozies.
Yes. Yeah.
There was just his two buds must have been waiting there, like, so I was just getting wrecked. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I thought I was actually doing it well till I saw my face after, like.
Okay.
But my friend actually.
Well, we've seen that.
You walked away from it, so did you?
Yeah, they just eventually the guards came. They just took off, like.
Did they ever get done for it?
They were travellers, like, so, do you know.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, look, doesn't happen. Yeah, it happens. And what happened? There was the follow up was hospital.
I actually just slept it off that night.
Okay.
Because I just went back to my friend's house and I was like, my mother is going to kill me. Do you know, if my shirt's ripped, my nose is clearly broken, my lips were goosed, like, so just slept it off the next day, and then I went up to her and I was like, do you think it's bad? And then hospital, you know what I mean? So.
And what was the damage?
It was actually I just very bad broken nose. It was just all the marking and stuff like that,
Scar
like my lips
stuff.
and my eyes were very black, like, so I looked like the Avatar, because Avatar was out at the time, I think, maybe. So, you know, like, it was really trending, like, because even a lot of people, when I put up that Facebook post, a lot of people were actually saying I remember that because I looked crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, it happens.
And then you made a decision. This shit's not going to happen to me again.
Protect myself, is it?
Yeah, well, you know, 35 fights in, and I've never got a scratch really compared to that, you know. So after that, I was just like. The reason I actually took up fighting was I was on the Irish rowing team and I went to the World Championships, and I came back from that, and there was like this thing I said I could have gone to the Olympics or else I could take up something new, and I knew the ship was going to sail and either or I had to pick. So I was like, Joe, I'm just going to, like, it shocked everyone when I dropped rowing, like, because when I was growing up that was like my thing, you know. So I said I'll just give this, and I was considering it, and then I got battered, and then
your man probably hated that decision, did she?
Yeah.
Was she in the crowd? Was she in the crowd for Cage Warriors?
Oh no, she wouldn't go. No.
That's fair enough. Like my missus now, she's a second degree black belt in Taekwondo, and she's the World Championships. Parents wouldn't go.
Yeah.
They just don't want to see their kids fight. Like
100%. Joe.
If my kid is fighting, I'm there. Like
but we're raised differently. Like.
yeah. But I don't even mind. Joe. It's a completely separate thing from her. Even my girlfriend doesn't really go to the fights. You know, they're just two different sides of me.
It must be tough. I remember, like, it's complete side.
It
was the that Beyond the Mat documentary, the WWE one, the wrestling one, where it's Mankind versus The Rock, and his family are watching in the front row. And that's the one where he gets handcuffed and beaten with the chair unconscious, and they're all bawling, crying, and everyone's screaming. I was like, why would you subject your children to that?
But even some of the top UFC guys, you see, they won't let their kids watch them. Like Chris Weidman won't let his kids watch.
Daniel Cormier lets his family there, doesn't he?
I don't know, does he?
Young Bless goes as well, doesn't he?
And Bless goes to all of them.
Yeah, Max's kid.
And he's like you could question his age because he's been going for the last 3 or 4 years, so he's pretty young. But like, it's not a blood sport. Yeah, it's not a blood sport.
I don't watch it. I don't watch UFC around my kid. You watch it with yours.
Yeah. Now she started throwing hands at her brother. Like I have a 3-year-old girl and an 18-month-old boy, and she'll sit down and watch. I'll just throw on a fight on YouTube or something, and just an old classic. Her favourite is McDonald versus Lawler, and she loves it. But she'd watch it for ages without any incidents. But the other day, about 2 weeks ago, I said it to you. She started lining up hooks like at her brother, and I'm like, okay, we'll have to step back from this a small bit until I can put her in a class, and she can control it.
Like, did you hear Free Sahabi talking about that? He said like there was this fight on in Montreal, and this guy like walked up to the thing like holding his son's hand as he was fighting, like, and then just got knocked out. And what a traumatic experience for a kid, Like I don't really mind that my girlfriend then like just see me on top of Eric Nolan just banging him with elbows, cutting him. Like, do they want to see me doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But look, it's animalistic, like it's kind of it's a primal thing to do.
It's a sport,
and a lot of people don't want to see people do that.
Yeah,
and like a lot of people like I understand the argument going, oh, this is a blood sport, I'll never watch it, it's horrible. But like, it is a sport. Like
I don't understand that argument, and I never will.
I don't. Like, you can see it from people that, like as John just said, he's on top of Eric, dropping elbows into this guy's face. I love it,
but in a controlled, safe environment, and that's
I understand
that's
but
the
to the prying out to the public eye, they're seeing elbows to the face. They're not seeing the ref.
But
they're not seeing the cage. They're not seeing how many years of training and how many years defending. And like,
I had a friend who watched the what's the motorbike one? Do you know, like the Isle of Man thing like that? I would never bring my kids to that because
documentary.
1 inch wrong and that biker's dead on the floor in front of everyone. It's so less likely to happen. Same with Formula 1 racing. These guys are going 250 kilometers an hour. One mistake, they're dead, gone. Boxing's the same. Do you see kids watching boxing all the time? But again, boxing to me is more dangerous because it's aimed at head injuries.
I've said this. More people have died in a boxing ring than they have in an MMA ring.
And MMA has a long way to go to even catch up.
But they're like, but they've died after MMA fights. It's like,
from training.
But how many boxers
well,
have?
Like boxing, like you get punched in the head and the body. That's it. Like you know what I mean. And even like the gloves, like they're bigger because they can they shake your brain more. Like the MMA gloves cut. Like it's definitely a lot worse for you.
Yeah.
Even like the fights I've trained exclusively for boxing, like I've known that this is definitely worse for me. Like even in that fight with Eric Nolan, like that was considered a war. If you look at how many times we actually got punched in the face there in the last round, not that much. But the thing is as well though, is like say like for us, we know like you're like very familiar with MMA. Like I get punched in the face most days of my life. But then like just as an example, like my mother sees me get punched in the face once. She doesn't see guys get punched in the face every day.
Yeah.
But like so I'm like it's not a big deal to me.
You're around like there's at least how many times you've been hit in the face one day, then you'd watch a fight. How many people you're watching it and repeating and watching it and you're understanding it and you're studying it.
Yeah.
Where for the public, they see a punch like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like you said, they don't see the ref. They don't know. Like when he kicks me in the head, I'm like, I know that. But my mom's like, what?
Yeah.
Kicked in the head.
Yeah. You know, like. So that's the thing as well. You get kicked in the head, you drop, whatever it is, and some guy's on top of you. Like, why is he punching him? He's down. Why is he punching him? That's the sport.
That's the sport, and it's a generational thing. And hopefully, the next generation will be better at understanding it. Yeah. Our generation, our kids, will understand it better.
When the older generation die out, I'm joking. Well, look, I think we'll let you go to Dublin. Do you know? Are you getting the train up to Dublin or the train or the bus?
No, my girlfriend's dropped me up there now.
Class. Would she stay up with you for a few days or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a place up there?
My sister actually lives on Dame Street, just off it, like, so it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Bang in the city centre. And where's the gym located? That is a bit of a trek, or
right outside Mountjoy. So perfect. It's like a 10-minute walk. Yeah,
sure, just hop the wall then if he fights and hop out again. Like
sparring for days.
We appreciate you come back in. Keep us posted on any fight news. You obviously have no opponent. You haven't signed anything yet, have you? Or
no, I'm going to find out now within the week or two. Like get a Christmas present. So.
Epic. Hit us
get
up.
Back onto us. Yeah.
We'll
love to talk about it.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks, William.
Appreciate it.
All the best.
Best of luck.